good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, yeah. Oh, please like and subscribe. Yeah. That good. Yeah. Haha.
Good morning. Guess I was cutting trees. We're breaking this new field, planting oats. We're doing a lot of stuff. I have every single tractor, I think, that we own on this field. It's busy. Good morning, Michael. How are you doing today? Good, awesome to hear. Oh wait, I'm here, I can actually see. How long of a tree can I just woke up 10 seconds ago. Well, it's about right timing to join this stream if that was your goal. If your goal was to sleep in, you didn't do very well. Good morning, Mimi. Good morning, Smiles. Yes, this is a little unrealistic. Ooh, I cut it too long. Overhang the front and the back the same distance. We have to do all the lumber by hand because I can't find any mods that allow us to do it in game. You know what? I'm gonna cut it a bit shorter. That's a little ridiculous. Oh, come on. Little ridiculous. Now to go do some creating. I like creating. Good morning, Coyote Dreams. Welcome to the stream. I'm happy with that. I will settle for that as well. Hey Emmett, how's it going? Oh, here, let's throw Coyote Dreams up on the screen. I'm thinking Mimi shows up often enough over here. I'm gonna have to make her a little shout out AI art as well. was going for there, but oh, have to do. See if we can get some small ones on the other side there. Just had like 30 people come over yesterday. Yeah, I can understand why. Definitely don't have to talk about that if you don't want to. But if you want to, you can. Yeah, I like it. The game? Plans for the game? What game? What game, Michael? This game? Plans for this game? Farming sim? Cut down as many trees as we can, plow as much as we can, disc as much as we can, plant as much as we can. Oh, cut grass as much as we can. Collect grass as much as we can. Make as much silage as we can. Hopefully Jeff joins. Because it's already almost 1 p.m. in game. I would like this field to be planted. You see me switching jobs quite a bit. Just rotating through. We'll fill up one load of logs and then we'll switch to a different job. Front trailer here is about full. A little off center because we're stacking more stable on this side than the other side. The back trailer probably will not get as many because it doesn't have the side spikes on it. How about that? We've got a floating log. Maybe the front trailer's full. Now we got logs falling off. Okay. We'll put this little guy up on the front. See if we can get him there. If I can get back up there. The right button. Okay, we'll call the front trailer done. Let's get the back trailer filled up. Hey James, the splendid nugget. Yeah, we got a lot more rain today. Yeah, looking at the Texas forecast, it just looks like a rainy month. But it's really a rainy season, right? I haven't actually looked. Are there any hurricanes building up on the coast yet? I think that'd be the next thing on the list is hurricanes starting. Then you'll really get rain. Let's get stuck. Hurricanes usually start in June. No, the map is more detailed this year. No map for there. I really like this NOAA site for hurricane trackers. Got earthquake tracker here too, and then wildfire tracker, so we have one fire burning right now close to Williams Lake. Smoke tracker. Yeah, we've got a couple of fires burning, but nothing crazy and big yet. US has got a bunch of fires burning. Texas has got a few fires burning. Nothing crazy. Anyway, back to the game. Well, you have to remember with rain, also lightning, right? And with lightning, you can have fires that start up in the rain. All right. Is this the last tree we're putting on here, or do you think we can get another one? Hey, stop rolling off. Instead, just wants to float in the air. Sit there. That'll have to be the spot. Let's see if a small one will sit on this side. stay there. On it. Put a bigger one in there. I think we got a little more tree on here. We'll cut one more down. I cut them all about 6 meters long. That can just disappear, I guess. Okay. It's probably the last tree we can get on here, and then we'll switch jobs again. Kumbaya. I think that's it. We really played hard, maybe. Get another one to sit in there, but what's going on outside? All the cars are just stopped. Can't quite see. Let's go sell this. It's definitely unstable. Be careful driving this. It's unstable. yeah, that's a brand new tractor we own right there. Zeter. Zeter? Zeter? Zeter. Brand new tractor. I actually have two brand new tractors on this farm now. Hey Yolandi, welcome back. So how are you doing, Jess? All right. Just all right. Yesterday was a fun day. Quite enjoyed it. So Michael, you see your watch time? Hey Joey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, Joey. Dominic, welcome. This is a John Deere Model A. Indeed it is. Hard to drive when not looking at the road. We've got two Model A's on here. This one and then an older generation. We'll be working that one today too. That's the wrong button. Jump up the tractor. Just got done tearing down a conversion from a concert last night back to a hockey rink. So I have a question. When you put the mats over on the ice, how thick are those mats? Because they have to be insulated to keep the ice from melting, right? Oh, this trailer is heavy, all right. This trailer is heavy. It's a little bouncy and floppy, and it's actually hard to slow down. First time I did a trailer this full, I ran right through the cell station. I'll have some tea, yeah. Don't have to ask me twice. $23,000. All right. Back to the farm. In-game realism is awesome. Yeah, the only thing that we're breaking, there's a couple things we're breaking in realism, but so you guys call them Legos. There's plastic sheets that go on top of the ice that cover the ice that keep it from melting. Okay, cool. We call them Legos because they click together on the surface, I'm guessing. Yeah, so we're breaking a couple things realism in here, like putting the logs up on the trailers by hand because we have no way of doing it in game. In 1954, there's no mod that I can find so far for that. Sure noob, welcome to the stream. Updating my tablet here. I know when I do that, the audio for the game stops. We're doing fabulous, sure dude. Doing fabulous. Bit of a scratchy throat due to all the allergies, but other than that, fabulous. I should say even then, fabulous. Michael, you like some Lego? I've got some Lego, not quite an arm reach. I've got TIE Fighter and Interceptor, huge TIE Fighter Lego set. Probably worth money. I don't have the original box. I have the instructions, but not the original box. Got a bunch of Lego flowers that I got Jess. She's so more allergic to stuff than I am. Joey, that sounds like a long night. Long night, long day. Hey, Big Ten Gaming, how's it going? Yeah, definitely getting a full house today. It's nice to see. Big Ten doing good. I'll throw you up on the screen here as soon as Sure has had his 3 minutes of fame. With this tractor we were doing logging. Once again the wrong button. We got the logging trailer and we threw logs on the flat deck too. We just finished logging with this. We're gonna park it on the side. Maybe if Jess joins, she might do some more logging with it. She's having breakfast. So we were cutting trees. We're creating a new field here. We bought some more property. So creating a new field. I've got, I think, every tractor we own out on the field. Park this right in the middle, out of the way. I'm not going to get that far into the middle. Just park that right there. Model A has done its job for now. Probably get back to it. Here we go. Let's throw Big 10 up. Okay, tap. Now we are in one of our Ford Awesome Henrys, big V8s with the flathead V8s in them. "25, 27-degree weather next weekend." If the weather's nice, if it's not rainy or anything, that'll be nice. That'll be nice. Go away. Go away, babies. Okay, so there's our other Model A, and we got two international McCormick farmhauls over there. Your grandpa had a Ford tractor like this? Awesome. My grandparents might have had one. I think they were more Massey Ferguson users back in those days in Belize. Springtime, not very hot, not very cold. Yeah, I like springtime. Mac, do you guys get rainy season during springtime too? I know we get a lot of rain. We also get snow. LW, welcome back. Been making for some great YouTube videos. Yeah, there's definitely some. There were Fergusons, I think, before Massey Fergusons, but the Massey Fergusons. Here, actually, we have. Let's see here. Where's the tractors? Right here, Ferguson, 1956. 1956, we get the 53 or 35. This guy right here. So we get this one here. I'll see it says that this is still Ferguson on the front and then Massey Ferguson. Is that the year they switched from Ferguson to Massey Ferguson? It could be. So we're going to get that tractor in 1956. So in 2 years from now, we'll get a Ferguson. So why was it called Ferguson's and then it switched to Massey Ferguson? Was it a amalgamation of two companies? That's what I always assumed, that there would be two companies that converted into one. Yeah, there's some old Massey Fergusons you'll see sitting around some places, yep. Driving through Creston, you'll see some old Ferguson sitting on the side of the road as display pieces. Massey Harris. Yes, Massey Harris was a thing too. I have not seen a Massey Harris mod anywhere for Farming Sim. And then Sure Noob probably has a couple of Indian tractors that we should add to here, but I have not found a mod yet for any old Indian tractors. In fact, I haven't actually found a mod for any Indian tractors, but I know they exist. There's some Russian tractors in here. We have one European tractor on this map. All the rest are American tractors. I'll cut down some of those trees there too. That'll be my next focus. The ones on the end here. Once Jess joins here, we'll do a little charity ad thing again. Slowly been getting fundraising or donations if you guys want your name on the map. We do a drive-by and give you guys a free shout-out. We'll have to do it here. So your grandpa had a 3-shear plow in 1950s with a Massey Harris. I got told it was unrealistic for these tractors to be pulling a 3-shear plow.
At our 17-week ultrasound, we were told that she had something called spina bifida. The high-risk OB had said that this prognosis was not good, that she would not be able to eat or drink on her own, wouldn't be able to breathe on her own, wouldn't have any quality of life. The funds that Children's Miracle Network hospitals have provided to our particular hospital has been amazing. She sees her neurosurgeon, her orthopedic, her rehab doctor, her urologist, all of the different specialists in one day. We are very focused on Logan being as independent as possible. We want her to have the best life possible, do everything on her own, and just be able to be a productive member of society when she becomes an adult. We have signed her up for whatever sport that she may show an interest in. Logan really enjoys karate, and they basically adapt everything to her. So anything that would involve leg movements, they come up with something that she can do with arm movements. We feel it's really important for the community to be able to support their children's hospital for the very reason that if we didn't have their support, we would be floundering. We wouldn't know where to turn, what to do to make her have the best life possible.
So Sure Noob and Michael have been talking about weather, so some rain in Pakistan in the spring. Nothing compared to what we get up here, yeah. Or like Michael gets in Texas. Holy smokes! Like when people think about Texas, they think about cactuses and desert. Meanwhile, most of Texas is like a tropical rainforest. That's better. Am I getting a bunch of little giggly smiling faces popping up on the side there? Or is it more hearts than smiley faces? I'm trying to debate which one. I don't have any button to hit for the 100% party one. I should create something for that. But I guess if there's hearts floating, here's a heart for you. Hey fam, farming sim guy, how's it going? That's a name that is just so popular. I don't know. You guys have to come up with a new name, because there's farming sim guy. There's the sim guy, farm sim shorts. There's some more. Farm sim freak. The farming sim guy, just the farmer cop, farmer cop is a bit different, but farming sim guy, anything like that, it's just so many people have that similar name. It's hard to actually search for your channel if you name it where there's hundreds of people with the same name. Although having said that, the 3Js, if you search the 3Js, there's a lot of 3Js as well. Hey Strikes, welcome to the stream. Apparently not, message has been retracted. Good afternoon. It's actually morning here, right? Yeah, it's still morning here. Jess is cutting down trees. Michael says still morning in Texas, let alone here. Someone's got a bunch of trees in the way.
Oh, why don't you look at that? Not who said to cut down a tree.
I did say cutting down trees would be good.
I should just leave.
Just bail out.
Bail out.
Yeah, just a little bit here. This is where a tree used to be.
Oh, no, not spicy food.
Yeah, you guys in Western Asia? What are you guys, what part of the world are you technically? Like, you guys have spicy food. Or is it Eastern Middle East? Well, like, you guys are kind of between Western Asia and Middle East. Or southwest, southeast Europe there as well. You guys are kind of in the corner of three. Southern Asia. Yeah, that makes more sense. I think we've had this discussion before. You know, I forget. Just when I think out of the way of trees. Yeah, you guys in South Asia, there we go, have so many spices. Like, when we have Indian and Pakistanis coming to Canada, you find our food so bland and boring. Luckily, we have a huge South Asian population, so the spices make their way to Canada here, and you can often smell just such beautiful smelling food. It's like, yep, either somebody from the India or Pakistani area is making food, because you could smell the just beautiful spices in the air from like 5 houses down. May the 4th be with you, Joey. May the 4th be with you. Oh, trees cut down there too. I was actually thinking of playing a Star Wars game. I'm like, it's May the 4th. I should play the Star Wars game. I'm like, wait, everybody else is playing a Star Wars game. I'll refrain from doing what everybody else is doing. Dinner time. Enjoy your dinner, sure noob. Nice and spicy dinner. I think I would have a hard time eating in South Asia due to how spicy the food is. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's hot. It's just spicy. It's very flavorful. Can be hot too. Powers of a Jedi Knight. Open the whiskey bottle. Use the Force, Joey. Use the Force. What? The heck? It's a patch of grass I can't plow. Yes, I am sure. There's a patch of grass I cannot plow. It's a little patch of grass I didn't cut either. Maybe a weird artifact of the map. We may just have a little patch of grass there for the rest of ever. Might play some Star Wars Battlefront today. Be the right day to play some Star Wars. Cinco de Mayo tomorrow. So we're going to keep plowing until we get to where the grass swath starts. I'm not going to plow over the grass swath, and not to the main swath, but to where the end pieces come and sticking out. That's how far we're going to plow, and then we'll switch over to whatever the next tractor we tab to. Some good tea, man. I don't know if that's an accurate percentage, Michael. If you pulled that out of your ass. That'd be my guess. I think my guess would be pretty accurate. I'd say my guess is 98% accurate. It feels like. Feels like 98% of the world thinks that Texas is a desert. That would be an accurate saying because I can't tell how people feel. Makes you a 2%er, Coyote? Is a 2%er. For a meat festival, like a barbecue festival in Texas, that'd be kind of fun to go. We went to a Renaissance fair in Texas. It's one of the biggest ones in North America, I believe. Michael, the flag didn't give that away at all.
those memes or videos that we watch, and I was like, you can always tell a pilot's a pilot because they tell you.
Yes. Pilot will always tell you that they're a pilot. That's how
So
you know you're talking to a pilot. The pilot will always tell you.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is true for Texans.
Texans, yep. You always know how to spot a Texan out in a crowd because they're gonna tell you.
Michael, your definition of a forest is completely different than my definition.
Those short little stubby trees. You live in a forest. Hang on now. What the fuck is wrong with you? You live in a forest. You live in a fucking city. You don't live in a forest, you live in a city. Just because the city has some trees in it, it doesn't make it a fucking forest. You live in a city. Coyote says, I live in a house. There we go. You don't live in a forest, man. I wouldn't even say that Dallas-Fort Worth has a forest around it. It's not a forest. Might be true, eh? Might be true, Joey. I don't do... do you actually say A? You might catch me once in a while, but generally I don't. But I'm also not... I wasn't born here in Canada. I was born a Canadian, but I wasn't born in Canada. So I don't know if that makes me a foreigner or not. Because I was under the definition of a Canadian born abroad. If I'm a Canadian born abroad, does that make me a foreigner? I didn't come back to Canada until I was 10 years old. So my first 10 years of life were not in Canada. Michael says you live in a box. Cardboard box? We're hoping to move to a box on wheels. Okay.
Ecoregions.
Texas ecoregion. What is Dallas technically in?
Well, that's the problem. It doesn't list cities on the map, so you have to kind of find that on your own map and then figure out where it is on this map. See if...
That was Coyote Greens that says Canadian. Oh, no, never mind. Joey says Canadians get given away because they say A. Coyote Dreams said, why would that give us away? What does echo? Are you... Michael? Jess, you've got a tractor bearing down on you. There's a tree laying in the way. Ecoregion. 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 Echo is a dolphin from the Sega Genesis game. This is true. There's Joey spitting facts.
That's definitely a fun game.
Hey, it says I have 0 viewers. I'm sorry. Coyote, Joey, Michael, you guys don't count. Whoever else is in there, I have 0 viewers. Thanks, YouTube. Appreciate that. Accuracy is awesome. I have never played the dolphin game you're talking about. Never owned a Sega, any Sega system.
It's okay, you're still cool, because you know what we're talking about.
No, I actually don't.
Oh.
I don't know what this game is, so I'm sorry, I guess I'm not cool.
Okay, so
the comments have stopped too. Maybe there is nobody watching. Okay, did it kick everybody out? Sorry, go ahead.
I think Dallas sub-area saddles these 2 different train types.
Okay, and what are the 2?
It's mainly the purple one, but it's also that brown one. Let me get back to the website here.
Purple and brown. Yeah, that was helpful as
I'm going to make you see purple, and you will be going to be purple.
every town is a city to me? What the heck are you talking about?
So the purple one is called Blackland Prairie.
Okay, so Michael lives in Blackland Prairie, and
The brown one is Cross Timbers and Prairies.
is what?
Cross Timbers and Prairies.
Cross timbers and prairies. So, Michael, you basically live in a prairie with some cross timbers, with a few trees in it. A prairie with a few trees on it. To the east of you, there's a few trees. To the west of you is just prairie. Lives in a forest. Lives in a forest, he says. Just to prove it, has actually given us sources. Love it. I like it when you can list your sources. Good job, Jess. If you guys have other sources Michael proving you're in the forest, feel free to list those sources.
And see, even here though, it says how rainy it is, right? Michael, you live in the Blackland Prairie. The whole Dallas area saddles those two different regions, but you're on the east side, so let's say you're Blackland Prairie. It's actually a pretty cool little thing to look at.
And even then, he lives in the city that is on the Blackland Prairie.
Yep. Let's see if Michael agrees or doesn't agree.
And then there was Jess, the first time I went and met her at her place. She told me she grew up in farmland.
I surely did grow up in farmland.
And then you go and visit her and there's forest just all around her with a couple little fields inside the forest. There's farmland inside the forest. I'm like, no, you live in a forest. It's not farmland just because there's a couple of farms in the forest. You live in a forest.
We had a hard time making my parents believe that until they came to visit us. And they had to drive through the prairies, farmland.
So you're trying to join our channel, but you just joined. Yeah, so this channel we can't have members yet until we reach 3,000 hours watch time in the last 300 whatever 60 days, 65 days. So we have, that's why our goal is to get to 3,000. Right now we're at 1,885 and the number kind of goes up and down, but it mostly goes up. So once we have 3,000 hours watch time, you can see the line on the bottom there. Once we hit 3,000, we'll have memberships, and we'll do, as soon as we do, we'll do a membership giveaway. Give away some memberships and make some custom emojis. But yes, if you guys want to, you can join our other channel. Really appreciate those people that do support us by joining. The only way of supporting us on this channel right now is by clicking that buy us a coffee link. And Coyote Dreams and Sure Noob have done that. So their names show up on the credits at the end of these videos. But hopefully we get to 3,000 hours watch time, and then people that donate by hitting the join button will end up on the credits as well. And I think super thanks will all end up on the credits as well. There's a tree, timber! Close to that grass swath, so we're gonna have to switch jobs. Yes, absolutely. We'll save a tree for Joey the beaver. Put that one aside for you. Michael, you couldn't spit facts like that anywhere, because you're taking a greater Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area and saying just New York City. If you add greater New York City with all the whole whatever the word is, metropolis, nope, whatever that word is, if you take that whole area in New York would bust you. So no, you are not 5 times bigger than New York if you were fitting those facts accurately. If you compare apples to apples. I had to say apples because, you know, New York. So I disagree. Yeah, New York City itself covers a very small area. Yeah.
You can say the same about Vancouver.
Yep, the actual city of Vancouver covers a very small area. Yep. The city of Toronto covers a very small area. Dallas-Fort Worth is not a city. It's a greater city area. Yeah. And even then, any prairie city will be bigger in miles because it spreads out and everybody has a huge yard. Like Calgary is a huge city that just spreads out. Vancouver is everything sucked together and up in skyscrapers. Every house is a tight little yard, right? So the prairie cities will always take up a huge wide open space. Welcome back, Shernoop. Meanwhile, the cities that have no space have huge population but in a much smaller space. Dallas-Fort Worth is a metroplex, so you're comparing a metroplex to a city. So while you are technically accurate that Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex is bigger than New York City, it doesn't mean anything because the stats, you're not comparing apples to apples. Thanks for that, Joey. I should plug in my cell phone. Get some charge on there. Joey actually did. Look, I didn't realize Joey that said that he was joining. Joey actually joined our other channel. As this helps a ton. Thanks, Joey. Joey is BRB, right? When Joey comes back. Okay. PC's World? PC's World? Is that how you're supposed to pronounce your name? they're all city idiots. I wouldn't say that. Michael's not a city idiot. Michael, are you a city idiot?
I'm kind of curious of the answer.
PC's world. Or it could be Pieces world. It's either PC's world or Pieces world.
That way we don't. Well, we kind of live in a city, so I don't know if Juan will qualify as idiot or not.
Oh yeah, that might be. I'm not really a city person, but
That's
we
true.
do live in the city at the time. Welcome, John Jones from Wales, UK. Michael, you don't know if you're a city idiot? I would say no. I mean, you're sharp as a marble, but I wouldn't call you a city idiot. Come on. Come on. Had to be done. Had to be done. I think I'm funny. Initials. PC's world. Understand. So I was right on my initial naming.
What am I gonna do with you?
With what?
Initial. Never mind.
What initials? PC's world. That's what.
Yes, I thought you were being funny with your pun about it again.
No.
No, not at all.
No.
No? Okay.
Oh, I didn't even understand that what you're talking about. I punned myself without knowing?
Yeah. Now you get it?
Yeah. Initials. I was right with my initial assessment of the name.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Thanks, I'm so dumb I didn't even realize I was punning. I'm so punny, and I didn't even know it.
That for sure.
Maybe I am the city idiot. That's funny. I just didn't know I was funny. Yes, people, we actually talked about that a little earlier. People don't know where their food comes from. It's like, what are you having for lunch? Eating cow. It's like, you can't cook cow. What do you mean you can't cook cow? You just had a steak. Steak comes from the grocery store, not from the cow. Okay. Or in school, I remember a kid in my sister's grade who grew a chicken with 4 legs. Why do farmers even have to grow crops? Why don't they just go to the grocery store to get their food? I've seen comments like that. Oh, not all of them, but there are enough. There are enough. Michael's just trying to make it clear he lives in a metroplex. I'm not a city idiot. I'm a metroplex idiot. Oh, Michael. Michael, stop shooting yourself in the foot. But you just can't help it. I couldn't live in a big city. We live in a small city, and even that is too big. I would like to move out of our city and go a lot more off-grid. Used to live in Minneapolis. Yeah, that's another big city center.
I'm a little bit familiar with that one, but I didn't know that it could be made into flour.
Yeah, we actually talked about arrow leaf.
That's why Coyote brought it up.
Balsam root in one of our videos. Was that the bonus video? Yeah, that was in the bonus video. The root can be made into flour. That's got to be a Native American thing they did back in the day. How would we know, right? It's kind of neat. I wonder what that would taste like. Stop the tractor at the end over here. There goes Jess. Holy smokes. Look at the size. I thought my lumber load was tall. Holy. Look at that lumber. Not lumber, logs. Look at the logs. Wow.
You misspoke. You thought your size of lumber was small, you said. You meant big.
You know what? You shouldn't talk about my lumber on live stream.
My bad.
It's not very much.
My bad.
Yeah, PC's world. Yep, you're probably right. But the arrow leaf balsam root, you actually turn the root into flour. So any kind of seed or flower can be turned into root, or can be turned into flour. But a root being turned into a flour, I don't know if I've heard that before. We have a couple of these Ford tractors converted to forklifts. We've got one on the main farmyard here, another one by the train yard, and another one at the store. Because I didn't want to drive the forklift back and forth. And we're in yet another Ford. Just going to go Ford hopping here. And do a bit of disking. Can't do very much disking. We'll only get a couple of rounds. There's no trees in the way. Wait for Jess to cut this tree down. Get maybe 2 or 3 rounds. Swap jobs again. I like switching it around, so I'm not doing the same thing just forever. With the small tractors on a field this big, two fields this big, it just takes so long, so I like swapping it out. Potato flower, yeah, you're right, and potato is a root, right? Well, is potato a root? That's not really a root, is it? Potato would be a... I don't know what a potato would be classified as. Yeah, it grows underground, so potato flower. Yeah, you're right. Which means you could probably turn a carrot into a flower. Just dry it out. Grind it up. Our older John Deere Model A, and we've got two McCormick Farmalls sitting next to each other. A custom darker red paint job on one of them. Not really a fan of the darker red paint job, but I wanted more tractors. Castor bean flower sometime. It only kills you a little bit. What would it take for me to wear the pirate hat? I don't even know what a pirate hat is. It's uncomfortable to wear while having headphones on. Oh.
36 grand.
36.8 grand, almost 36.9 grand. Nice, very nice. You need 110 grand to get the next processing building up. Actually, almost there. Surprising. I would wear, if I can get a good microphone that isn't on my headset, then I could get away without wearing my headset at all. I could wear a hat then. If people donate to charity or something. But I bought one microphone and it sucked. I think I have to get a shotgun mic. And I saw a really good shotgun mic, but it was $1,300. Yeah, I think you're right, PC's World.
We watched a video yesterday.
Vegetables don't exist?
Yeah, a vegetable isn't a vegetable.
Vegetables don't exist. Yeah, I'd say most North Americans don't know how peanuts grow. They don't know how pineapples grow, and they don't know how bananas grow.
Hey, I have actually plucked peanuts from the ground before.
Yeah. Take as much of the plant as you can and pull on it, and it'll just come right out of the ground. Like a carrot. You would pick peanuts like a carrot. Pineapple grow underground for? No, they don't. Pineapple do not grow underground. My mom grows some very beautiful pineapples.
Pineapple grow like
Cabbage,
yeah. Well, there's a mother plant and it.
like lettuce. Not quite, because you got the leafy stuff on the outside, and then inside you have the actual pineapple grow. And the leafies are very spiky and they hurt. Pineapples have some pretty good self-defense. Bananas do not grow in trees. Just because the banana plant is humongous does not make it a tree. The banana plant grows a lot like a pineapple as well. It literally grows inside the plant, comes up, and then gets heavy and falls out and dangles there with all the bananas pointing up. Upside down. They grow from the bottom up in the bunch. And as soon as the banana plant has had one crop, the plant gets chopped off. And a new plant grows. The new plant grows in from the root system. Basically, you know how raspberries in the root system keep coming up more and more and more? The banana plant does the same thing. Watched a video of a lady that cut the big leaves off a pineapple and put them in the ground. Yeah, pineapple take a long time to grow. Mangoes and coconuts come from trees. Michael goes, enough of that. I eat a lot of cow and chicken. Okay.
I text and then him can't stop.
Yeah, it's like all these plants. Can't barbecue these plants. We need a barbecue.
Barbecue
stuff.
pineapple though, man.
Yes, you can barbecue pineapple. You
Real
got
pineapple.
that right. Barbecue pineapple. That is a thing. It used to grow bananas in the Okanagan.
Interesting.
Bananas need a lot of irrigation. grass is back, more trees. Frogs. Love the sound of the frogs along the creek. He went after the tree I want to cut it next. That's the tree I want to cut next. Although I need to plow that before I can continue with this disc anyway. This tractor right here and continue again next time. I think we're running the old Model A. This thing does not get a lot of field work because it just doesn't have the horsepower. So once we have another tractor available, we'll probably put a different tractor on this job. Is full. What did you miss, Yolandi? Me swearing at Michael. Lots of tropical fruit conversation. The Food Network. You missed the Food Network. Well, nobody knows how bananas, pineapples, and peanuts are grown. Why do we call it a peanut when it is a legume? How do you pronounce that name? It's basically like a pea. Oh, pea nuts. Okay. Don't most peas grow above ground?
The legumes are family. A lot of different things.
Ah, call it a banana tree. You have two banana plants. Two banana plants. Banana plants need a lot more soil to grow in. If you have a banana plant growing at home inside a pot, there's not enough root system, and they also need lots of water. And eventually you'll get the flower coming out of the top center. You know how the leaves uncoil? All of a sudden you'll have a flower uncoil in the center. And that flower is what produces the bananas. At the end of each flower, or at the end of each banana, there used to be a flower. Go right out of the top and you flop over. It gets too heavy. Banana plant just dies after it produces one harvest.
So only once will it flower and bear fruit.
Yeah.
And you have to cut it down and let it do this thing again.
So if your banana plants have bloomed once already, they will never bloom again. Michael's in the afternoon. Half an hour ago and you barely realized it. Have you had lunch yet? Collect that and just lose complete control of the tractor. Come on. Failing all around. Pull myself together. And you can't really grow a banana plant inside because the actual banana plant will be way, way taller than the inside of your ceiling. If you want it to produce a good banana bunch. Shows you, oh, we're full. Shows you how much I pay attention to if we're full or not. Snows you how much I pay attention to how full we are. Autocorrect. You can always tell who's typing on their phone.
Yeah, but why is so many Texas talking that much about snow?
They're jealous. They're just jealous, that's all. Trust the duck. Michael says BRB.
I'll be back.
Yo mama! Welcome back. Should I pronounce it the way it's spelled or the way it's meant to be pronounced? Because it's spelled Joe Moma. Joe Moma. But we all know it's supposed to be Yo Mama. This is by far the oldest track that we have on the farm. It does not get a lot of field work. Getting some field work in now. All right, Yolandi. Have yourself a good night. Try to get some good sleep. Some good Z's. Tricky getting all of this, but we're getting it. In the trees. Farmer Joe is busy just cutting down trees. Appreciate that, thank you.
You're welcome.
Turn this forest into some good farmland. You know how my grandparents turned forest into farmland? Just lit it on fire. It was too wet to light on fire, so I guess they took their caterpillar, put all the trees into a big pile, let them dry out a bit first, and then lit it all on fire. They still do that in parts of the world. Unfortunately. And then when there was a bunch of Mayan ruins in that field, don't worry, the bulldozer took care of them too. Flattened it out nicely into farmland. I'm not sure what the thought process was back in that day. If it was malicious of, let's bulldoze this before anybody knows there were Mayan ruins here, or if it was just ignorance and go, oh, these stupid ruins here, get rid of these dumb things, our farmland is more important. Either way, it's a shame that so many ruins just got bulldozed. Out of ignorance or out of malice. Knowing my grandparents and my dad, I would lean to malice, but I don't know. Because I remember somebody saying about fear of the government finding out and taking the land away from them. And the family still does stuff like that out of malice. Like, they proudly display their name as at the zoo. They proudly display their name as being the rescue of a jaguar when they set out traps and trapped the darn thing because it kept eating their cows. So the family still do it. Ducks to clear out. A lot of this grass we're not getting a lot of. Grass out of this. In the forest there's not much grass. Well, we're getting some. I think it's enough that we'll get our money back out of the fuel. Fuel costs, repair costs, all of that. I think it's enough to get at least break even, and I think we should make a profit off of it. another full load out of this one before we have to cut more. Then I'm not sure what the next tractor will be. Probably cutting grass. Now what am I stopping there for? Wrong silo. Wrong silo. Let's go over here. There we go. These tricycle tractors have such amazing turning radiuses. The way the steering was designed, there's really no stop, right? You could literally turn the wheel backwards if you didn't build in a manual stop. And then just put your foot on the left or right brake and it would just literally turn on a dime. Used to do that with a poor bottom flip plow. What's a bottom flip plow? Like a plow that goes between the front and rear axle? Is that what you mean with a bottom flip plow? You don't see that a lot in the game, because tractors used to do that a lot. You would put a cultivator in between the front and rear axle, and then you'd have two claws behind the rear tires to cultivate just where the rear tires go. That'd be a cool setup to see in this game. Okay, so it was a flip. So basically, four shears on the bottom, four on the top. At the end of the field, instead of having to drive to the other side of the field, you could just flip the plow and then backtrack right where you were driving. So you, keep turning over the... Makes sense. I understand. I don't know if I explained that right, but I understand what you're talking about. And then at the end of the field, you would just put hard brake on one side or the other, flip the tractor around, and then you'd be off and going again. There we go. You guys haven't seen this tractor work on the farm yet. It's a more modern McCormick Farmall 300. Not very fast, not very good, but I wanted something a bit... I wanted another tractor. I want lots of tractors, so there's variety. Where's grass cutter? Right there, grass cutter. Go. Let's cut some more grass. Yeah, she's not super fast. She's not modeled 3D very well, like the front grille is just painted on. I'm not a huge fan of the color either, but it's a unique tractor. We'll play with it for a little while until we get bigger, better tractors on the farm. And this one as well. Very tight turning radius. On first person view, the gauges and everything are actually very detailed here. The first person view is actually very nice. The color is wrong. I wish the color was right. At least I think the color was wrong. I don't think Farmall ever had a dark color like this, but I might be wrong. Maybe they did. It's slow. Oh, it's kind of fun. This tractor came out in 1954. This model. I think, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. I know I've had some tractors come out for a long time in game, but watch it for trees now. We're good on this pass. Jess is still cutting down a whole bunch of trees here, so we'll have a lot more room to do more plowing. Holy smokes, Michael! That was forever, Michael. But welcome back. Also the mod, I put weights. You see the pegs on the back? I put weights on the back, and I put weights on the front wheel as well. But every time I start the game up, the weights are gone. So I've just given up putting them on. to go to your dad's job 55 miles away, so an hour drive, a little less. Did Dad works on a Saturday? Whoa! What did I do there? Just crank the steering? I don't remember cranking the steering wheel. Oh, I think I did. I think I know what I did. Oh, I'm going to turn that on. I know what I did. That's a long commute. Drive an hour every day for work. I mean, I've done that before, but it kind of sucks. Oh, when you're driving the toll road, it's only a 45-minute drive. Don't worry any trees until coming back down. Yes, you guys drive fast there. On the field right now, that in the background right there, that's a McCormick. It's not even a Farmall, that was just a McCormick. So we have a McCormick, International Harvester McCormick in the background there. We're driving International McCormick Farmall. And then in the background over there is another International Harvester McCormick Farmall. Two Farmalls. One McCormick. I guess they're all McCormicks though. All three reds are McCormicks. Yeah, 45 minutes each way. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a commute. This thing turns so tight I don't even use all of its turning radius. Yeah, because when you work shifts that long, you really don't want to be driving another hour home and then another hour back to work. Basically, you just work and sleep, right? So what's the point of driving home? Make yourself even more tired. some timber. I saw a tree falling in the background.
I think I missed the tractor.
Looked like you missed it.
Barely.
Because I work preferably a 14-hour shift, but sometimes I work up to a 16-hour shift a day. But, you know, my bed, I bring my bed with me. And my bed's always sitting right behind me. So, that's alright. I can do my 14, 16-hour shift and then jump in the back and go to sleep. I prefer a 14-hour shift because then I can take all the video I shot, edit that video, render that video the next day while driving. And then when I get home, I just have to hit upload. But on a 16-hour shift, I'm not doing any video editing. And I have to do that on the weekend. That's as tight as she turned. Full crank there. If I had the ability to do left and right foot braking, I would really like that. That's what's missing in this game, is right foot and left foot braking. With the pedals, it would work just fine. Just have one as a brake, use the brake as the brake and the clutch as the other brake, right? The force feedback, or the feedback would be different. Like the brake pushes back a lot harder than the clutch. But I think you could still make it as part of the game, left foot, right foot braking. I'm surprised there's not like a script mod for that or something. So, Michael, what does your dad do for a living? You've probably told us that before. Just so she knows? What? Huh? I can't hear what she's saying.
I'm gonna let Michael tell you again if he wants to.
Okay.
I'm too busy trying to do my thing, but I know.
You know the answer, but you're not going to tell us.
I'm saying I know he's told you before.
Okay. So you're saying he's told us before, but you don't even remember.
Oh, I definitely know. I remember everything.
I don't know about that.
That's right. Sometimes I forget things that you want to know. So you don't remember.
Nope. She's my memory. Some more up in here. Opening the door. Right, starting a third ring around the rosy. 4 is probably enough.
Nope. lumberjack mod.
So, my advice is to very carefully disconnect the rear trailer. Only the rear trailer. If you screw it up, you can't disconnect you want to disconnect each one at a time. And then use the lumberjack mod. Because I've done exactly that yesterday. And that was the only way I could do it. Apparently, you had no problem doing it the other way, though. You did it so quick, we're not even going to get over there and see what you did.
I know, that's why I had to do it quickly. You were come embarrass me.
I would never do that. Michael's dad works at an air conditioning company. Is that right?
No, that's not what he said.
I know that's not what he said, but it sounds familiar, though. That's not the right answer?
No.
I'm trying to think. Hey, Robert. Welcome back. Mr. Andrews. So long commute, but a high speed limit, so you burn a lot of fuel. You burn 45 minutes, actually an hour and a half a day, and a heck of a lot of fuel. But your fuel in Texas is almost free, it's so cheap.
I'm imagining he's paid very well.
Probably gets paid well to make it worth the commute. Have you not considered moving closer?
You're funny.
What?
Pretty sure they moved there and then they moved away from there. Or
They did, but I don't think they moved closer to their work, but I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong. I've been known to be wrong a lot. This is actually turning into cow feed. We were probably going to sell a bunch of it. So basically we're cutting the grass. Because first off, we're breaking new ground. This will become an oat field. So it'll be horse feed. But before we can seed the oat, we have to create a field. So we're cutting the grass. This grass is going to be turned into silage, and then we'll use that silage to make total mixed rations. Total mixed feed. TMR, total mixed rations. So we're going to mix this in with the silage, grass, and straw mixed together to make our cow feed. And if we have extra silage left over, we will sell the silage. Some good money in selling silage. And this grass isn't fully mature. We could get a higher yield out of this if we waited another month to cut it, but I'm cutting it this month. Oh. All fixed. We'll do one more round after we get to the top corner. And we'll switch to the next job. It's definitely not a high horsepower or fast tractor, but it's nice to see a variety of tractors on the farm. I like having, that's why I have so many tractors. I like the variety, right? eventually we're not going to be able to keep buying new tractors. We'll have to start selling old ones. So there'll just be too many tractors on the farm. We'll definitely keep some of the old school ones around to do little jobs on the farm. Until even those jobs aren't enough, and then we'll put them on display as museum pieces. We have real mower mod on, so it cuts down all the brush. So yeah, that's a good point, Coyote. If you're commuting to work and back from work, Michael said it takes 45 minutes. But it depends on the time of day. In rush hour, a trip can be an hour and a half. When out of rush hour, it can be half an hour. Like me in Vancouver, and the boss goes, "Hey, you have enough time to pick up another load, right? That's only 20 minutes down the road." I'm like, it's rush hour, so it'll take me an hour and a half. But yes, I think I have enough time to still pick up that load. This is our last ring around the road. Yeah, it's starting. I've said this many times, I prefer the winter on a slippery, icy road than in the summer on a touristy day where there's a bunch of slow RVs. And worst of all is going through, like, say, Manning Park, and there's bears. Oh Lord, tourist season and bears. Everybody pulled over on the road because there is no shoulder. And you come around a blind corner and all of a sudden there's all these RVs parked on the road looking at bears. Get off the road! We do not play on console, Robert. We do play cross-platform, so people on consoles can join us usually Friday nights. This is not a cross-platform map, but we usually play cross-platform Friday nights whenever we can. As long as we get home by Friday afternoon, we'll do a cross-platform game on Friday nights. And then we play on El Dorado. Brand new map, brand new farm. As painful as this one. All our farms are painful. As soon as they get easy, I lose interest. Made another 36.8 grand. Yes, it's making us. Oh, that's enough money. Oh, that's enough money. We need to buy a forklift. Can we just take a different forklift and move it there? We have the one at the train yard. Let's use the one at the train yard. Okay. Absolutely, when we play cross-platform, anybody can join, yes. We had someone trying to join us yesterday, but it just didn't work for them, so I'm not sure why, but we've had other people join with no problems, so some people have trouble joining, and I think it's a Giants thing. Sometimes they kind of air out. I think for our cross-platform, I think we're going to start renting a server to make my computer have less work. I'm probably going to step that up in the next few weeks. Honestly, my computer's working hard enough just for my game, let alone synchronizing other players. As you can see, we started plowing the field before we started cutting the grass until I realized, I'm like, wait, we're wasting all that grass. Let's cut the grass first and make cow food. Cows like to be fed. So we've been working on this field since like at 7 a.m. and it's now almost 2 p.m. in game. Hopefully we actually get the field seeded before midnight. With Jess's help it's making a difference, but when I'm playing solo it's like, I'm running out of time. Cows are hungry often. Cows do eat a lot of food. I find my sheep eat a lot of food too. Alright, let's see what we tab to next. Oh, a little seeding. Let's do a little seeding. We can't do much. We'll like get one pass. We'll get like one pass up and down. Here's our seeder. But this is a new tractor to the farm. Our Zeter 25K. Let's get this correct. So we have 2 new tractors on the farm. I believe this is a UK tractor, right? Could be wrong. Oh, there comes Jess with the Model A. Our Model A's done a lot of work on this farm. It's one of our favorite tractors to run.
There's 115 hours on it.
115 hours, yeah. It's got a lot of hours. Hey, Chase. Got a pretty rough idle to it. Kind of cool sounding. Yeah, kind of a neat for the tractor. I love swapping and running different tractors in the farm. I like the mix of different brands. Eventually I'll drive all your favorite tractors. At least if they're in game. If you have a favorite tractor that is not on ModHub, feel free to send me a link to the non-ModHub site, and I'll gladly install that tractor as long as it's 1954 or older. We got 3 passes in. Jump into the McCormick Super W4 standard. This one doesn't get a lot of field work either. It's got enough juice to pull some rollers. I'll literally only get 1 pass out of this. Now we're in the International Harvester Farmall Super M. This tractor gets a lot of work on the field as well. This, the model John Deere Model A, and then the Ford Awesome Henrys. Those are the 4 tractors that get most of the work on the farm. windrowing together. Thank you, Chase. I appreciate that. Chase, if you want to watch in full screen, I don't know how you're holding your phone vertically or horizontally, but if you want to see it in full screen and see more of the game, click that link at the top. The pinned link, and check out the full screen. I find more of the chat happens on full screen as well, although both chats are pretty quiet right now. CFL Saskatchewan Rough Riders fan subscribed. I thought you were a subscriber before already. I swear you've subscribed before, unless it's another account that just uses a similar name. Well, thanks for the sub either way. And thank you even more for the people that are giving me watch time on the full screen, the wide screen, the horizontal screen. I have to say, we are enemies. Saskatchewan, we are enemies. I am a Blue Bombers fan, so we can't be friends. Go Bombers.
Oh, he's definitely gonna remember me.
Who's gonna remember you? Chase?
Oh no, Rough Rider.
Oh, Rough Rider?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he wanted to be snarky and correct me last time when I said, "Go Canucks."
Go Canucks?
And apparently it's "Let's go Canucks."
Go Canucks. No, I'm good with it. I'm good with Go Canucks. Oh, see, he's correcting me already. It's called Let's Go Bombers. No, it's not.
See, I told
Go
you.
Bombers. You might call it Let's Go Bombers. I just go Bombers. Go Canucks.
We're on Discord right now, Chase. We have a server.
Yep. Discord, there's a link down in the description to Discord, I believe.
Yeah, if you can't find it, I'll link it.
Bombers need to change their logo? Yeah, I wouldn't mind if the Bombers updated their logo. I can be with you on that one. Oh no. No. The Oilers and the Canucks are going against each other. Once again, we can't be friends. Oh, I hope the Canucks beat your Oilers. That's for sure. Go Canucks. We will be sports enemies. It's good to have rivalries. As long as people don't take it too seriously. I think the Oilers are going to take this one. I think it'll be close. I think it'll be a tight competition there. So we'll see. We'll see who puts the little black puck into each other's net more often. Honestly, I'd be a fan if the CFL and the NFL merged, but the CFL is nowhere near the same competition level as the NFL.
How long do we usually do a stream? It varies.
Anywhere from 2 hours. 2 hours is usually the shortest we do a stream, and usually the longest is closer to 5 hours, but 2 hours is generally what we do for a length of a stream.
let's put this mildly. We're not home during the week, so our time at home is very limited on the weekends.
It is.
Get everything in.
Right now I've been doing longer streams because I'm really pushing watch hours because I want to make custom emojis and give out free memberships. Go Packers, go!
See, PC World, we're gonna get along, but it's about Let's. We're gonna get along just fine.
No, let's go. Just go Packers, go. Go Pack, go. I watched the Leafs tonight. Go Leafs, go! I'm a fan of the Leaf. Used to live in Ontario. Truly, I am a Jets fan. Before, I'm a Canuck fan. But since the Jets were, the last game was called very poorly by the refs, but the Jets never had a chance of winning. But since they're out, I'm going for the Canucks for now. I would go Leafs as a second. Oilers would be my third. When it comes to baseball, obviously you go for the Jays. That's the only Canadian team you can really cheer for. As a Canadian, you're going to cheer for the Jays. Why we don't have more baseball teams in Canada is beyond me. Wait, when I said total mixed ration earlier, I said mixing silage, grass, and straw together. That's wrong. Mixing silage, hay, and straw together. The difference between hay and grass is the hay is dried a bit. The difference between grass and silage is fermented a bit. Hay, grass, and silage are really all the same thing in different stages of production. Wait till you can buy a bigger windrower. I'd be a big fan of a bigger windrower.
Bigger cedar, bigger everything.
Yes, that's true. You got me there. I want everything to be bigger. That's what she said.
You said we're gonna make those jokes.
Oh, my bad. Is this a kid-friendly show? I think I've been swearing too much for this to be a kid-friendly show. Acceptable. Jess, her logs.
I'm just moving.
She's cleared a lot of trees, to be honest. She's cleared a lot of trees. The forest is getting small. What am I gonna do here?
I'm tempted to leave a few trees just to upset you, but I won't.
Why would you want to upset me? Close to lunch? It is getting close to lunch, isn't it? 11:40. What are we having for lunch? Great, Coyote. Now you got me thinking food.
Oh, no, you can just have brunch instead of breakfast or lunch. It works.
Hooking that famous post there. There we go. So, grass away from the hydro line pole. I can get away with saying hydro line pole because there's enough Canadians in here.
Unless coyotes and be a hobbit and have breakfast and lunch.
Yes, second breakfast. You had breakfast and then you have to have second breakfast. Kiram, how's it going? Hey, I gotta throw this in here. Everybody needs to go to Kiram's channel in 19 minutes. Because Kiram is going to do a 12-hour stream today. I'm going to share a link here of Kiram's channel, so let me get a link up. Do you have
They're scheduled.
scheduled up already?
Yeah.
You do. Okay, let's put the actual stream up then instead. Click that. So you guys can open this in another window because the live stream will start there at the top of the hour. There we go. Added a link. So open that up in another window. Come on back here, and then at noon in 18 minutes, swing over and watch Kiram's channel because we're going to end ours and go get some food, and then we'll hang out on his channel as much as we can while we're doing other things. We'll try to lurk.
Some havoc. Chaos.
Cause some havoc and chaos on Kiram's stream?
Yeah.
Okay. If permission is granted, we can do that.
Well,
And we can chant crash, 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 crash. Get the crash counter up.
well, he says we're getting closer to that team goal.
Hey, you know what, guys? You're doing a fundraiser today, right?
Yeah, today and tomorrow.
The first $100 I will match. If you guys go over there and donate $100, I will match the first $100. So if you guys donate, whatever you guys donate, it'll be doubled up to $100.
So, Karen, is there a rule against me updating my mods and then helping you crash?
Helping Kieran crash? That wouldn't be very nice. Get to the right link here. So, yeah, if you guys want to donate to the BC's Children's Hospital, every dollar you guys are donating till $100 counts as $2.
I'm sorry, Karen. I'll be nice.
No, she won't. Don't believe that. Don't believe that for a second. Hey,
Oh, see, you run me right over. How nice is that?
that doesn't count as a crash. You were just got in the way. Wait, if chickens and ducks count as a crash, does me running through her count as a crash? Oh, if a train derails, would that count as a crash? Yes. I think a train derailment would count as a crash.
Yeah, if you were operating it, yeah. That would.
So Kieran, make sure you advertise like crazy that I will be matching the first $100 to get some initial donations. See if we can get some extra donations that way. Anybody else willing to match? Let Kiram know.
Now we're talking about a different type of match. Match money, but that put me in a match.
PC's World just finished brunch, waiting for noon to get here. So what?
Oh,
So
no.
you can have lunch?
You were talking about food again.
We should stop calling it brunch and just start calling it second breakfast.
Yes, please. I'll be on board.
But of course, if you didn't have first breakfast, it'd be hard to call it a second breakfast. The Sin guy is your top contributor. On mine, the Remps are the top contributor. On mine, Remps did $125. Sin guy did $100. I was blown away when someone... Remps is a really good friend of mine. So all of a sudden it just showed up with no warning. It's like, what? It's awesome. We'll leave Jess alone with her tractor here.
I feel like that's a smart decision.
It's a smart decision. Don't really consider donuts as breakfast? Come on! Donuts is definitely breakfast. If I can have a muffin as breakfast, there's not much of a difference between a muffin and a donut. So donut, definitely breakfast. Not a healthy breakfast, but definitely breakfast. Yeah, if someone does $101, they would be top place for contributors. And I would match $100, so that'd be $201 donated just like that. That'd be kind of neat. That'd be kind of fun. All this was just filled with trees. That's why there's no grass cut over here. There's all sorts of trees. It's not worth going back and cutting that little bit of grass. This has cleared out a lot of trees. Coyote Dream says, I have food. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Just rub it in, don't ya? Just have to rub it in.
think about.
Yeah,
I'll think about it. I'll
think about it.
Yeah.
You want food now?
I'll do shopping tonight and all that as well. So. I'm usually odd that way. I will plan out the next, like, dinner before I plan out lunch. And sometimes I plan out the next day's meals before I plan out the next meal.
I'd be dead if I had to plan out food.
No, you wouldn't be dead, you'd be broke.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true, I'd just be broke.
And probably weigh a lot more.
Having breakfast followed immediately by lunch, so you can eat twice as much because it's 2 meals. And brunch is only 1 meal. Yep, you're right. Have 2 meals. Donuts are not classified as breakfast because it doesn't matter what time of day you eat them.
Yeah. So fresh donuts are definitely the best. End of the day donuts, not so much.
You can still have donuts for breakfast, though. Just like you can have pancakes for lunch.
What is your favorite type of donut?
What's the best donut I've ever eaten? Well, I know the best donut I've ever eaten is downtown Portland, Oregon, downtown at Voodoo Donuts. I believe I had a couple donuts, but the one that I remember the most was a maple dip donut with bacon bits on it. It was a bacon maple dip donut. Having said that, I've had a maple bacon dip donut at a different place and it tasted like garbage. But at Voodoo Donuts in Portland, it tasted amazing.
My favorite donut is a very odd one, so I would be pretty surprised if somebody has the same favorite donut.
I don't mind just a plain donut too. Just glazed. Who am I kidding? Almost every donut's good except filled. I don't like filled donuts. That's not a donut. If it doesn't have a hole in the center, it's not a donut.
Yeah, you don't like custard though.
Nope. Apple fritter is not a donut. It's a fritter.
Yeah, but apple fritter is made up of donut.
Donut dough, yes.
So,
It's the same dough, but it's not a donut. You guys actually call them donut holes? I guess you guys don't have Timbits, so you can always tell when a Canadian talks about Timbits, and then when someone says donut holes, it just feels dirty.
you're like, so.
Just like, ugh. It's a Timbit. What did my tablet just turn off?
Yeah. Timmy's doesn't have maple dip anymore?
Timmy's doesn't? I don't go to Timmy's very often.
And yeah, we really don't.
My tablet just turned off, so give it a minute to try starting it up again. I didn't have it plugged in. It says it won't turn on. Battery's too dead. I don't even know how I would do an outro without the tablet. I need more buttons. Quickly download it on my phone. Do it too.
No, because you buy it for,
Oh, you have to buy it for the phone. Right.
and then reprogram it all or whatever. Because
Yeah.
you bought it for iOS, not Android.
Yep. It's true. But Timmy's donuts aren't that great compared to what they used to be. Because they're just all just frozen.
Just
Free-
par bake.
Hmm?
Just par bake.
Par bake, yeah. I guess that's their official term they use, par bake. Frozen dough, and then they deep fry them in the Timmy's, but that's all they just. Tablet is firing up.
I think that's what we called our frozen stuff when I worked at the Walmart bakery.
Come on, behave. There we go. Got my tablet. 1% battery, but it's plugged in, so it should be enough juice. The Timmy's used to be really good. They would actually mix and make the dough in each Timmy's. So it would be hit and miss. Every Timmy's would have a different flavor. Slightly different. But it was much better when they were freshly made. Safeway makes fresh donuts. Safeway has good donuts. At least I haven't bought donuts there for a while, but at least they had good donuts. They might be par baked too by now. It would make sense if they were. I don't eat donuts very often.
I hear the IGA in town has good donuts. I haven't tried them though. It's funny, like IGA is not too far away, but yet at the same time it's far away. It's out of my way to go there.
It's funny, if it's out of the way, you just don't go, right?
Yeah.
I remember the last time I had a donut because Jess bought some when we were unloading in Vancouver there.
Don't know if that was the last time.
No?
No, I think we had them when we went to Alberta because we wanted the washroom.
Oh yeah. So usually we buy donuts just so we can use a facility's washrooms.
Sometimes I sneak in and out, but a lot of them are locked nowadays, so you have to ask them to unlock them.
Customers only. So you have to become a customer. Oh. Can someone tell me when Kieran's up and running?
Almost ready to sell the wood here. Almost there. I want to do that before we stop, because then it won't lag out.
You can all migrate over to Kiram's screen. Not even sure what map he's doing.
I told you yesterday. Were you not paying attention?
I was not. No, I wasn't paying attention. Oh! We had Timbits last time, not donuts.
Oh yeah, we did
Yeah,
have
we had Timbits.
toasted coconut are my favorite. Okay.
31 grand.
Yeah, a little bit less this time. You darn.
3.5 minutes. Oh, we're gonna plant oat on here, Chase. We're gonna plant oat for the horses. See. Okay, got the live countdown going. PC World is helping out as well. PC World. I should say I'll match. I'll put $1 into the crash jar. I'll put $2. I'll put $1 into the crash jar for every dollar that gets donated on my channel as well. Although we're ending the stream right now, so there's not much point of that. Unless someone donates right now. Looks like he'll be up in 52 seconds, and with the lag, he's probably up right now. So we're gonna end the stream here. Wait for Just to get back before we pause and get some food. So I'll share Kiram's link one more time. Everybody swing over to Kiram's channel. We're gonna be there as well in the chat, so we're gonna head over that way. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a great day. I hope to see you guys on his channel. Remember, I'm matching the first $100 that you guys donate. You guys absolutely rock.
Adios.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things start with C? Oh, who cares what other things? C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. Nom 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 nom.